next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Has this at the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. Hurts comes out throwing. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hurts now from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Zone read give here to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Completed over the middle. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Ravens going with a dime package now. 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Knocked away. That's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Well, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. Good side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Jackson on third down. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. High out line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will set up first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it second and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. Wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Now setting him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal? Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. This is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Try connected with Brown, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. It's everything he has under this one. Wide open, downfield, got it! It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first and 10, it's Hurts. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
No frills, Nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to him. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. This is complete to Schultz. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jackson now on third. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Now it's Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Lamar throwing again. Throws caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Toss play to Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Ravens crowding the passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down. Third and long for him here. This is lofted deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
No question they wanted a big play to begin their drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play, but not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson tried again after the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sit up! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Jackson's going to throw again. Completed to his running back. He has room past the 25. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Sit up.
To the air on 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Oops, knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. First down throwing for Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Going deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Ravens watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
180. 13.
Here's the handoff. It's away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
13.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more when you win game.
Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A hit and Jackson loses the ball. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Ooh,
so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Hey, hey. Sit on. 180. What a shot. Sit on.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Wait on.
The design run, Jackson keeping it. The ball is loose. And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10.
Retains possession.
Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this third down.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Right there. We can do it. Come on. Come on. Stand up. Come on. Chingones. On, ready?
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still
Yeah.
in trouble if they can't convert on third.
Hey, sit on. Sit on.
Lamar now from the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Good.
Tight end in motion left. Play action. Hurts has it. Buying some time right. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Along the sideline inside the 25. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding Peyton, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Great. No time.
Hurts on first down. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
181. Hey, 73, 73. Go Silver, ready?
They'll go. Hurts. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
180. Turn on. 180. What is hot? 180. What is hot?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
180. 180. What is hot?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This connects with Schultz. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Sit hot, hot. Report. Sit hot. 180.
They go play fake with Jackson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
What is hot? Sit hot.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
180. What is hot? Sit hot.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Dumped off to his running back. He's got room to roam. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180. 180. Sit hot. 180. What is hot? Sit hot.
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. When he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's Hurts once again. He rolls to his right. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now it's 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
Motioning left is their running back. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Headed out right. He's making a bid for it. Moving on into the red zone. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Getting out to his left. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
He finds Brown right side. And this one doesn't go far. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Tips it off to Barkley. Complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
6, Saquon Barkley. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Smile London on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
I got him. On me.
Watch out the pocket. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
3rd and long for him here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Desperation time here on 4th. This is good. Down the sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. They'll work against the blitz. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators. who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks, puts this offense in this quarterback.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
I'm drawn up here for Lamar. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the